Ali Abulaban, known online as Jin Kid, was a rising star on TikTok. He had amassed a following with his comedic skits and impressions. His videos were light-hearted and entertaining, often featuring his wife and daughter. Abulaban's online persona was one of humor and joy. He seemed to have it all: a loving family, a successful career, and millions of fans. However, behind the screen, a darker story was unfolding. Abulaban's marriage was crumbling. He and his wife were estranged, and he suspected her of infidelity. Driven by jealousy and rage, Abulaban made a fateful decision that would have devastating consequences. On October 21, 2021, he entered his wife's apartment and committed an act of unspeakable violence, forever shattering the illusion of his online persona. The TikTok star who had brought laughter to millions was now at the center of a horrific crime. On that tragic day, Abulaban's jealousy reached a boiling point. He had installed a listening device on his daughter's tablet, allowing him to eavesdrop on his estranged wife. Through this device, he heard his wife's voice and that of another man. Consumed by rage, Abulaban drove to his wife's apartment building. He entered the apartment and confronted his wife and the man she was with. In a fit of anger, Abulaban shot and killed both of them. The victims were Anna Abulaban, his wife, and Rayban Baran, a friend of Anna's. Abulaban's actions left his young daughter without a mother and sent shockwaves through the online community that had once adored him. Abulaban's trial for the murders of his wife and her friend was high profile. The prosecution presented a strong case detailing Abulaban's history of controlling behavior and his actions leading up to the murders. They argued that the killings were premeditated, pointing to the listening device Abulaban had planted and his previous threats towards his wife. The defense countered that Abulaban had gone to the apartment intending only to confront his wife, not to harm her. They argued that the killings were a crime of passion committed in the heat of the moment. However, the jury ultimately sided with the prosecution. After deliberating for less than a day, they found Abulaban guilty on 2 counts of first-degree murder. Section 4. The weight of justice, the pain of loss. The guilty verdict brought a sense of justice for the families of the victims. They had endured unimaginable loss and had waited patiently for the legal process to run its course. The verdict affirmed that Abulaban's actions were not only criminal but also calculated and deserving of the most severe punishment. However, the verdict could not bring back their loved ones or erase the pain of their absence. The families delivered powerful victim impact statements, expressing their grief, anger, and the profound impact the murders had had on their lives. Abulaban's actions had not only taken 2 lives, but had also left countless others shattered in their wake. Section 5. Behind the screen, the real Ali Abulaban. Abulaban's case raised questions about the personas people present online and the disconnect that can exist between virtual identities and real-life actions. To his millions of followers, Abulaban was a funny and relatable personality. He often featured his wife and daughter in his videos, projecting an image of a happy and loving family man. However, this carefully curated online persona stood in stark contrast to the controlling and abusive behavior he exhibited in his personal life. The case highlighted the dangers of idolizing online personalities and assuming that their online personas accurately reflect their true characters. It served as a reminder that behind the curated feeds and filtered photos, real people with complex lives and flaws exist. And sometimes those flaws can manifest in tragic and horrific ways. Section 6. Lessons from a tragedy: domestic violence in the digital age. Abulaban's case, while extreme, sheds light on the pervasive issue of domestic violence. Abulaban's controlling behavior, jealousy, and possessiveness are all red flags of an abuser. His use of technology to monitor his wife's movements is a chilling example of how abusers can exploit technology to exert control and power over their victims. The case underscores the importance of recognizing the signs of domestic violence and seeking help. It also highlights the need for greater awareness and education surrounding the issue, particularly in the digital age where abusers can utilize technology in increasingly insidious ways. Abulaban's case serves as a tragic reminder that domestic violence can affect anyone, regardless of their social media status, wealth, or outward appearance. It is a call to action to address this issue head-on and create a world where everyone feels safe and respected in their relationships.